Alright, we set up. Alright, let's continue where we left off last time, part 1. Where we get to this class trial.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, my girl Celeste Makoto in the title, word. Alright. Last time where we left off, the last place we left off was where we got to the class trial. Sayaka got murdered. We did some investigating, and after we did investigation, we went to the class trial. I have two main theories that are in my head about this class trial, but I pretty much already got this class trial figured out, because it's kind of plain as day. Anyway, let me explain as soon as I load in the junk. This music is too loud. But we're probably just going to live stream this class trial and then end it, just to get it over with. Alright, so this is where we ended last time when Monokuma was gonna give his speech. I'm sorry, Monokuma. I'm sorry that I didn't know you was gonna give you speech. Next time I ain't gonna do that, bro. I'm sorry. Alright, before we start this on, I had two main theories going into this. One theory is that, well, Leon being the killer. And another theory is as to why Sayaka did everything she did, as in switching rooms and her planning to murder somebody in my room, which is Leon, the culprit, in her case. So that way she could graduate, because everyone would get the culprit wrong, think it was me because it happened in my room. I'm not going to explain it. I'm not going to explain the details of it. The people, I can't even say the words. The students are probably going to explain my theory right there, but I pretty much have those two theories in my head and the evidence, bro, that points to Leon being the killer. We're gonna see if they explain it or not, but without further ado, let's start my very first class trial.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Who would do that, bro? What the fuck?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
What question is that, baby girl? Wait, what the fuck? Why they...
What's going on with those pictures?
I didn't even realize that. The hell?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
You sure about that, Monokuma? You sure about that? Okay. Kind of weird that you had that, son.
Friendship penetrates?
Alright, you perverted ass nigga, calm down. Oh, now my comments finally showing. Thank you. Goddamn. Alright. Now my comments finally showing. What's up, Prantronic? Now it's finally showing. You go night night, nigga.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
What?
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Good question. Is there 16 students and there's actually only 15? Could it be? That's just a theory, bro.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
No, your petty ass, bro, you probably lying. And there's actually 16 students. Monokuma. Fucking hate you and like you at the same time. You're probably lying. Alright, let's get on.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
Alright, let's let it begin, boys. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. The killer is Leon, bro. Like I said at the beginning. And then he got found, and then he got noticed. I had to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lights are on online. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another, without pause. So it's basically just, like Malcolm said, a bit to date soda. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use a left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Thank you, Spike.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
No shit.
We know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Nope.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, there was evidence in the circle, bitch. You ain't see no scratches in my room? The fuck? You talking about, Chihiro?
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been
Thank you,
damaged,
Archana, for the good luck.
I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yeah, struggle between the killer and Sayaka.
A struggle? Between who and who?
The killer and Sayaka, Chihiro, goddamn!
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
At least you tried, bro. At least you tried. I ain't mad at you, Chihiro.
Okay, so what's next?
What's next, guys?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
The murder weapon is the knife, obviously.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Kitchen knife, so alright.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
I probably couldn't shoot that, my bad.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, it's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Yeah, cause Sayaka took it.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Played your own death, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said.
I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
I already got this case straight out of my head,
Okay,
bro.
so the murder weapon was a
simple.
kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
Yeah, your bitch ass did it, bro. Like, it's pretty obvious that you did it. Like, I can't wait to present the evidence that I already have in my head that is you, bro. Like, oh my god.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
And you still doing this fucking pointsies bullshit.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
That's not solid ass evidence. It was me, son. Get your facts straight, Toko. Forget, bitch.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can
Thomas
talk all
was
we want. It's
pressing
not going to
himself.
change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Thank you, Kyoko.
You really believe that?
Yes. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere is just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-toxic waste. Would you like to hear more? Sure. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. This is like when you slow down. While you're concentrating, okay, like I said, slow down. On top of that, it'll steady. Okay. But the focus can. Okay. Just kill point. Kill point. That's R1, right? Oh, I remember her account. Her account that she was in the kitchen at the time. So she could see who went there. And it wasn't
So
me.
I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Kodo must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Nope.
He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dark.
No, that's wrong.
Aya was there talking the whole entire time, so she knows who won. She could just speak up and say who won it.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
I'm about to spew all this cum in your face, yo. Fucking freaky ass bitch. I said that I didn't mean to say it.
Well,
My bad.
what if I have a witness?
Exactly. I was there the whole entire time. She knows who went in. What's it mean?
What do you think, Hina?
What you mean, huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you was quote unquote there in the kitchen the whole entire time, so you knew who went in. And my theory is Sayaka went in and got the knife. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Why you humping back and forth on the screen, bro? What the fuck? About to have an orgasm or something?
Okay, then what about this?
Just say it, bro. What are you gonna say?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
What? Bro, you sound like the type of girl that just be thinking of love, romantic comedies like that, son. The fuck?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Ooh, good question.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So what's the point of working together then, son? What?
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do that if they didn't know about the rules, Chihiro.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Why do they show the characters humping in front of the screen right there on the right side and the left? The fuck?
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Sayaka, bro.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After
If
all,
Hina just says
she
it, like,
just said
come
she
on,
was
like-
in the dining hall.
Like, say it, bro. Like, Sayaka obviously took it.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
You prefer instance kicking in? Word?
I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
A girl, son. Don't say that she's a nigga.
Right.
This boy Leon about to say she a nigga.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because...
Are you gonna finally say it?
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, you don't have to sleep in your dormitory. You just gotta be in the dormitory at nighttime.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem!
I probably was
boy
playing soccer
and a girl
shit.
spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Nigga, that's a girl!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Just slap yourself 1,000 times, bro. You just disrespect your own obligations, son.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Good question.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
You could've just said that at the beginning, bro, but it is what it is.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Sayaka's dumbass went and got the kitchen knife, son, to plan to murder Leon, like I said. The fuck? Someone's not here. Are you talking about, yeah, the girl right next to you, bro, that you fall deceptive to?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall.
That's what I said.
And then later, she wound up dead.
Dumb bitch. Okay, so the person who took Sayaka, bro.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Look at Kyoko just thinking. She just listened to what everyone had to say.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
she was planning the murder.
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
But Carter, you really is so naive, bro. Like, I'm really not like you, son.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
How?
What? See? He did do it after all!
Look at you dick riding Bakuya, bro. Like, oh my god, bro, I can't think of words to talk to you.
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Oh, that man who fully looked right there on the left side of the screen. That's how he be looking when he be looking at 2D as hentai that he said he likes, son, with that lotion. And he be beating his meat to that lolly ass hentai. Fucking lolly kind of perverted 2D ass, nigga. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everybody's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Thank you.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Are you gonna talk about the fact that they try to clean up the room with the lint roller?
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
And you're dumb too. Okay.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I already know about this, so no. It's fake. It wasn't a single trace of hair in my room. There's a single trace of hair in my room. Alright, where's R?
Now I understand! That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
And the killer too.
That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Hafumi did this, bro, like I said.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Because your bitch ass sat there used the lint roller to clean it up.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No, there's other evidence that suggests that I'm not the killer, bro. You'll see why.
No. There are other reasons
that
that
smirk.
prove why
She already know.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
She already know the case, bro, like I do. Like, come on now.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Yes, please explain.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Yeah, the fact that the killer used... Yeah, I've been talking about the meshes in the wall, or the killer used the toolkit to unscrew my door to get in and kill her.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Yoko's so basic, her voice wants me to punch it. Yo, stop damn playing my waffle, bro. Junko basic, nigga. The fuck?
And how did the killer get into the bathroom?
Yoko, best
did they
girl.
have any trouble with it?
They sure did.
What do you mean?
Did y'all not look at the door at the crime scene? What are y'all doing?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
Yup, completely broken.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
They used a toolkit to get in, bro.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Because why would I unscrew my own door if I literally knew how to use it? The fuck? Monokuma literally even told me that. Why would I do that?
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
No.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Nigga, you sound dumb. I can't wait until you're actually the culprit, bro. I can't. Bro,
You still don't see?
Can't wait.
Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Keep that smirk on your face, Kyoko. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Yeah, sure. Let's learn every bit about not the bits. Oh, so basically it's going to be more lies and contradictions that I'm going to have to decide.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh, my God.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We
You a
already
dirty ass
know
slut,
the
bro.
answer.
Yeah, you a slut.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Facts.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it. No, that's wrong.
Boys' bathrooms don't have locks, Leon. You don't know that? You pimp ass nigga. Oh wait. I know why he said that. I know why he said that. I know why he said that. Cause the nameplates. The nameplates.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Who switched the nameplates though? I know why he said that. Cause he thought the room he was in was quote unquote Sayaka's room. Oh shit. You just played yourself, son.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because there was a problem with the door, son, that Monokuma did for some petty ass reason.
Because it was stuck. Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't know that she was actually in my room at the time, huh?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Speak your shit, my nigga. Go on.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Cease aiming logic that the game would do that to me. What else?
That's not lucky at all.
Exactly.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Because they thought it was Sayaka's room. But who switched the nameplates, though? It would have made sense if he knew it was a boy's room, because he wouldn't have to unscrew it. Who switched the nameplates? That's the question, son. It is.
But then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
That's it's the nameplates, dog.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
Did Sayaka switch the nameplates the moment we switched rooms, bro? And then she invited the culprit in my room? Yeah, I got it all figured out in my head, but I want the game to win. I want the game to win. I want to see if I'm right.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Facts.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Yep.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yeah, Leon, you had no idea, son.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident.
Nah,
But
they used a toolkit, baby girl.
the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
What?
That is a definite possibility.
Bro, you just remind me of character My Hero Academia, bro. God damn.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Yeah, and the killer is whoever was in the room at the time with Sayaka.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Word.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
It's execution, bitch.
Well, Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Speak up, cheerleader.
Oh, you.
Don't damn play my girl Celeste, you robot-ass girl. The fuck?
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Sayaka let them in or she kept the door unlocked. That's the only two definite possibilities, because you can't tamper with the locks outside. That's the only two possibilities, son. You gonna fail for sit, bro. You keep downplaying me, bro.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up.
Nah,
That's possible, right?
Nah, that seems not logical at all. Come on now.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Exactly.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
You can't pick locks, Chihiro. Have you been listening? The fuck?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Bro, you gonna have to face the truth, bro. I already got the truth in my head. Like, oh my god, bro.
Oh,
my main character not gonna say
trying
that.
to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Say it again, Ifumi.
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
You look like the fucked up version of Donkey Kong, son. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. Nigga, that was an act, bro. How many times I gotta tell you that? That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because we switched rooms.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
You're still convinced that this girl was actually genuinely scared, bro. You don't know that.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Can someone please say that what if it was just an act? Can someone please say
What
that?
if her being scared was
Thank
a lie?
you! Thank you, Kyoko! God damn!
Huh?
As naive character, bro! Like, damn!
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Like, hold up, bro.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Like I said, bro, she invited someone in the room! What did I say? There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. It was my actual quote-unquote room, but okay. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? So Sayaka switched it.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
The classics can sometimes be useful, son.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Thanks.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Which means she slid that note under Leon's door.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Jeez, I wonder who, son. Who?
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Nope.
No, of course you didn't. because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Did not know. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
That's a good question, Makoto. Your dumb naive ass. Like, I don't get why you don't get it.
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
I wonder who.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
You got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What young man could resist?
Me, cause the bitch is not even cute. The fuck? And the nicest girls just seem, I don't know, deceptive to me. So I would just decline, son. Fuck out of here. Perverted ass nigga. You would probably take the offer and probably rape her.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Perversion.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
Great question.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Are you sure about that?
Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yeah, go ahead, talkie robot.
Very well then. Pay attention.
You about to have a non-stop debate based on what this girl's talking about? The fuck? Look at my people in the back like
switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
the nameplates got switched.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The last one is a bar.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly.
The room that Makoto. No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
That's another reason why Monokuma probably made the room so soundproof, so that way you couldn't hear what's going on outside right next door.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Sayaka. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms is this the trail ass bitch, Sayaka.
I got it!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
I read that earlier.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
So to make sure that they actually, quote unquote, come to the right room so she can commit the murder in my room.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
And pin the crime on me.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
That's a great question, Hina.
To
Great
understand
question.
that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Oh, it's no doubt that as soon as the person that got invited came in the room, Sayaka tried to kill him. It's no doubt.
That's where the answer lies.
Exactly.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
No, I think she attacked first. Based off how she was. Nope.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
That's true, though.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
It was scratches on the sheath, too, so that means the sheath got in contact with the knife Sayaka probably had at the time, as to defend herself.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Ew, why you sound like that?
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
That's true. Her right wrist was broken and swollen.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because that's the only thing in the room that will possibly break her wrist, dumbass. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the face sword is because it's gold coated on her hand, no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
That's what she said, bro.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
That's what she said.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
You finally getting pumped up, jeez. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. Sure. Okay, so basically, just gotta pick that one. Let's see what y'all gonna talk about, son. Probably gonna talk about the sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
It wasn't a sword sneak beast. It wasn't a sword-based sneak attack. Wasn't that? The sword was obviously right there.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Oh, it's this one. Oh.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
That was easy, bro.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
No, it didn't, because it was in the sheath.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Nope, the big kid's talking now. Shut up.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. if you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yes, sir, because it would be heavy as shit. It would be useless.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
They used it as a defensive measure to avoid taking damage from the knife.
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
Explain, bro. You're probably gonna get it wrong.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
No. Oh my god.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Bro, how many times I gotta tell you Sayaka had it?
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
Sounds illogical as shit.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
See how it's obviously you because you keep responding to every single statement when we start uncovering the truth one by one? It's obviously you, man.
Because she never held the sword at all.
Exactly.
There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
She had no gold on the palms at all. The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use the sword, it was her palm.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because if you touch the sword, Hina, you would get a lot of gold coat on your hand.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yeah, because the water is off at nighttime too, so she couldn't. So even if she did pick up the sword, she wouldn't have cleaned it off.
Maybe she washed her hands after she had escaped into the bathroom.
The water is off at nighttime, Toka.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
I think you're cute. Shit, yonder is.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sakura washed the gold coating off her hands because...
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower lately.
Ew, you probably smell like fish then. The fuck? I don't want you anymore, damn.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
If I was a Fumi, I would just take that as a compliment, shit.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Hey, we think the same way. Good looking at Fumi.
Insult, obviously.
Nah, a compliment, son.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Yes, sir.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
I can't wait to see the expression on your face, bro, till you unravel the truth. Like, I already got it in my head. I can't wait to see your expression. I can't wait.
But we already
wait.
said that the attack started with...
Because you're not going to accept the opposite.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Please, hold up.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
I thought that shit from the beginning that she was gonna say that, son. As soon as Makoto suggested it first.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
was to pin the crime on me, kill quote-unquote Leon, and have everyone think it was me, and then have everyone get killed and graduate. To pursue that dream of hers, which is why she ultimately did it. Because of that motive video.
was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Wow, that's finally starting to hit you, Makoto. Oh my god. Kyoko not even saying nothing.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
Why you saying Makoto's name like that?
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't think Makoto soft hearted as what they did that for Sayaka-san. Based off the type of character he is.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Of course you would, huh?
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Yeah, because she's the only person she's going used to. And she saw that he was naive as shit.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
Don't tell me that shit about to say popularity is gonna win.
A totally forgettable kid.
Of course.
Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Dumb bitch!
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Oh my god, bro. This name Makoto is not gonna accept the truth, bro. How many times I gotta tell you, bro? Accept the truth, man. She tried to backfire on you, pin the crime in your room, and get you all executed so she can go to her quote-unquote friends that she saw in that motor video. That simply just collapsed, and her dream collapsed. When are you gonna accept it, bro? Like, just accept it, man. God damn.
Because, hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Word, you really petty, Monokuma.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yeah, that truth is starting to hit you right in the face, son. Did you say I had to find out the truth? What happened, son? You're not going back on your word. What happened? Naruto wouldn't be happy if he saw you doing this. There is something left. What are you talking about? There's a bunch of little clues we can talk about. Dying message. It says Leon. Look at Leon.
It's easy
looking
just
all
to say,
chocolate.
hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong.
Nope. You got the dying message. You got the shadow ball. Those two.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dying, bitch. Not dining. The fuck?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Yeah, remember?
11037. Written in her own blood. There must...
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes, because she had blood on her hand. Her left index finger was covered with blood.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. that could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it.
I'm just surprised that she was able to write that joint in that position though. Like, imagine writing something like that in that position she was in, on the wall. Shoot.
What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Nigga, if you 180 that shit or turn it, flip that shit entirely around, that spells Leon, bro.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer,
Even
but I
you
don't see
don't
any
know?
kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course, everyone here is dumb. Except Kyoko.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there.
Is the students here that their actual quote unquote assigned ultimate son? That's just a question, bro. I guess y'all niggas is just dumb. God.
So I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Yeah.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
That's so nice.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you. Somebody says something. God damn it. Huh? Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! It says Leon, bro! Leon! God.
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
The simple key to solving his murder was literally flipping that shit. What? Whatever.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Can I fix? Thank you, bro. I finally picked the nigga that I said that did it. You.
Here's my answer.
Hey, you wanna contradict what I say?
Solving
Go
this
ahead.
mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Dumbass.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
N. L-E-O-N.
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Jeez, who's Leon, son? Who's the person with Leon? I wonder who. What?
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
I don't think it's a coincidence that the victim will write someone's name in their own blood before dying.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Are you sure about that?
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
In that position, though. Come on, now.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Oh, don't worry, bro. I got more evidence to point that you're the killer, bro. You just keep being a little brat. Go on.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Exactly. Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's the thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator. The burned shirt. He used the shattered crystal ball to hit the green button from 30 feet when the gate was locked. And then he threw the burnt shirt piece in the incinerator. Talking about this.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on that.
That's...
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
And thought they destroyed it, but they didn't.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
That's logical. Nope. I got one more piece of evidence that proves him guilty. It's that shattered crystal ball, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
And his toolkit.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Kyoko, are you like the ultimate detective or something, son? Because you literally know everything about this case. Like, you already got it figured out, like I do. Come on now. Kyoko has to be the ultimate detective, son. She already got this case figured out and everything. Come on now.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to. It was how it was disposed of.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
It's just gonna be a bet and try to derail the argument.
You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Jeez, I wonder who opened the trash with that shattered crystal ball, son. Only something the ultimate baseball star would do. Jeez.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Yep.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
That's not for me, but he ain't the one, son, because that shattered crystal ball was there.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Why are you saying that, nigga? He pointing you as the killer. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on clean duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. The shattered crystal ball, bro. Look at Leon panicking, bro.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, it's wrong.
This music go hard, son.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Damn, Yashihiro, Leon broke your crystal ball. What you gotta say, bro?
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
It was actually made of glass, dumbass.
But how would you use it?
You would use it like you're playing baseball. Crazy how Leon used his ultimate at the end where he's about to get executed. The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way. He threw it 30 feet away.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Crazy, right?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned on the incinerator. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
Because if he did, that would make destroying Nevison a lot easier, but Monokuma don't want that.
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass bulb that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Nah, it's possible, son, for a certain somebody in this room.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
the ultimate baseball star, Leon Kawada.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Makoto, you getting so mad, bro.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Yep, I'm stupid.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
So you're basically just gonna be a brat till the end.
These goddamn shifter brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Word?
And with that, we can end this.
What you mean?
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
You about to get executed, bitch.
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Like a manga? However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a victim. Well then, good luck and have fun. Thank you, Spike. Woo! Alright. Okay. Gotta find the right one. So this is when the killer first came in. Right there. Killer right there. Sokka right there, ready with the knife. Alright, this goes right here. Where's that at? Okay. And then it's this, just block that. Then Sokka got hit. And then that goes here. Wait, no. What's that? He drops the knife right here, son. It'll take a long time. Okay. Blocks. Dex. That's the knife right here, so that has to be that. That's when she got the message. Me on the wall? That's when you came up my room. This is gonna take a long time, bro. Oh no, that's not it. We go back to the beginning one more time to see if I fuck something up. I got 2 left. So is one of these not good? Killer comes in. Then he pumps with the sword. Then he blocks it. Then he taps her, then she drops the knife. I have to do this. I'm supposed to. Hopefully I'm right. Alright, let's see. Oh, I can go back to it one more time. Damage, so she will go there. Use that to get in. Just screwdriver. Okay, I think I'm ready to present the show. Let's get it.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
This overall art style for this quote-unquote closing argument is good.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate, and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
Makoto, why you sound so pissed?
One thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
God damn, bro. It's kind of stupid that they using this bald ass nigga as the culprit.
So left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Neon Kawada, son. What I say? What did I say?
Isn't that right, Leon?
The case was easy, son. His murder was easy.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
Makoto sounds so pissed, bro.
So, Leon,
jeez, I'm liking
do you
him.
object to anything that's been said?
Knowing him, he probably is gonna object like a little brat.
Do I object?
Of course.
Hell yes, I object.
Of
course I do. I object. I object. I object.
Oh, all right.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
Bitch, I just presented you evidence, son.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
You talking about the fact that he never used my toolkit in my room? I had the evidence? Sure. All these minigames, bro. Jeez. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in a time with the rhythm. Match your button presses each tempo marker as they move across the screen. Do I just spam X? Bro, what is this minigame, man? What is this minigame? I don't get it. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. Look at you failing. You're gonna fail. Probably. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if you're truly... Okay, I get that. Well, go look and have fun. Thanks, Spice, with all these minigames.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Nope, they didn't use my toolbox at all. They used theirs, which means Leon went back to his room to get his toolbox to unlock the bathroom and kill Sayaka.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid!
I don't get this, but okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
I'm about to sit with that proof, son. Hold up.
You kidding me? Where's your proof?
It's okay, son.
This should prove it.
That was easy. Thought that was in the yard. Just gotta tap it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
Damn, me too.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Yeah, only the boys got those, son.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
It'll get even harder and faster than next time. Thanks to the heads up.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room.
Exactly.
They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
It would have made more sense if they knew.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally
That's what she
assumed
said.
there wouldn't be
Alright,
one
man.
in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Their own toolkit.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Come on, son. I was showing you stupid state. What happened? Keep saying it.
And if you say you used it for
Why you looking like a
else,
robot,
you
bro?
explain exactly when, where, and why.
Exactly.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid!
Damn, I was just doing your stupid speech. Come on now, keep saying it. You really not gonna say it no more.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Oh, he does.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Word. Damn, Leon. Oh boy. Hey. I got all A's. Let's go. What you gotta say, Monokuma? Nigga don't give a fuck, bro.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yeah, boy. Roll them votes, nigga.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
No.
Okay, then let's get excited!
Yeah!
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma hype as shit, bro. Bro, I feel... Oh my god, man. I feel so bad for Leon, bro. Golly. But the fact that he wants to get his own toolbox just to get Sayaka in your room, that's the part I don't feel bad about. So I feel bad about you, but at the same time I don't. I don't feel bad about you, Leon. Uh-oh. Looks like you got it right on the money. The black in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. God damn, bro. Leon. Damn, bro. This ultimately happened because Sayaka tried to attack him, bro. You know, I would have, you know, been completely felt bad about him if he didn't go all the way back to his room and get the toolbox just to kill him, bro. He gonna say some bullshit like, I had to kill her because it was self-defense. But nigga, it wasn't self-defense because you literally went all the way back to your room when she went to the bathroom just to unscrew the lock and kill her. Watch him say some bullshit like it was self-defense. I'm already calling it. I'm already calling it, son. I feel bad about you, Leon, but at the same time I don't. Feels bad.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really? Yeah, the truth hit you in the face, Makoto. I'm glad it's hitting you in the face, son. Just accept it, bitch. Kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the f is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Nah, you did have a choice, nigga. You could have just stopped the moment she went in the bathroom. Why you lying? It wasn't killed to be killed.
So, that's why...
Nah.
None of you are any different! I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You just accept my death? Well, yeah, that's basically the rules. You, if you're the black and you get figured out, you die. So, bye, Leon. I don't care about you. Just tell him about it. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, yeah, you're starting to see the truth that Sayaka tried to quote-unquote fucking betray you. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Yep, it's ultimately because of the video why she did everything she did, bro. As in switching rooms, planning to kill Leon, but her plan failed because Leon fought back and went in there and killed her. That's the ultimate reason why she did it. Now, does that justify for what she did? No. Nope, not at all. So, in the end, the bitch died at the own hands of the person she tried to murder. Dumb bitch. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. So you're basically saying you would just let the video take control of you to the point where you would have wanted to murder someone, son? Get out and be selfish?
Why?
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. So that's what she meant by that statement, even if it meant just betraying some people. See, oh God, this is like why I'm so skeptical and have trust issues. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. Are you gonna accept it, bro, and move on and carry it with you? Or are you gonna forget it? Which one are you gonna do?
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Yeah, because you're naive and you're just the go with the flow type of character. Of course someone will use you. Anybody would do that. Yeah, I guess I'll never know. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the inside. But inside, she descended into pure madness. Because of that motivity you presented her, bro. But it's her fault that she let you get to her, so I don't blame you. You did your job, Monokuma. Good job, nigga. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's portrayal, right? All that nigga Monokuma wants, bro, is just to see everyone in despair. Compassion, intense immensity, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Facts. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? Nah, she wasn't forced. She did that by choice, nigga. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Bro, you really trying to get killed, bro. You really trying to violate school regulations. You want to end up like Junko? But
That's enough.
thank you, Kyoko. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise. Damn, Kyoko.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they done, you need to let it go for now. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good wobbly. just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, it's punishment time! The black and Leon Kawada will receive his punishment. Yes, I've been waiting for this.
Punishment?
Yeah, he means death, bitch. I wonder how you gonna go out.
You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. You really call that self-defense, son?
Is that okay?
He explained, Celeste, how exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your own very own toolkit? After she set herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had a number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So that's why.
Nah, you had an unclouded intent, nigga. Stop it. I had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He kills your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is this nigga right here. Oh my god, bro. If it weren't for you, this would have never happened. Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is it that kind of justice that's awakened within you? Yep. Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you, please.
I feel so bad for you, Leon. God damn, but at the same time I don't.
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Oh my god.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Yes.
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time! Say it again, Monokuma. Yeah, nigga.
No!
Oh my god. Bye, Leon. Dumb bitch Sayaka's to blame for the whole entire thing, and Leon was just innocent, bro. But he ain't innocent because he really wanted to murder. How you gonna go out, son? Damn, he gripped him by the fucking neck. Word. Don't tell me this man is about to go out by getting baseball bat shot at him. Bro, this man is about to go out like that? Oh, fuck no. And we're all forced to walk. Oh my god. Bro, that baseball cat do not look right on you, Monokuma. What the fuck? Yo! That baseball cat do not look right on you, bro. This man died getting thousands and thousands of baseball bats shot at him. And we're all forced to watch it? That man Leon won out the most painful way, bro, and Monokuma forced us all to watch that shit to see him get tortured and killed. Yo, if that's how they really gonna be doing execution, son, they did it based off his ultimate. Monokuma killed him based off his ultimate. Monokuma don't give a fuck, bro. Jesus Christ. Let's continue on. Finish this class trial. God damn it. I feel so bad for Leon, but at the same time, I don't. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. And everyone just filled with despair, bro. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? Yes, because Monokuma just wants all of us to fall into despair, son. I just can't take it.
Well,
hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living forever. Bro, you know damn well you're not gonna let us do that. If we don't kill each other, you're just gonna give us a motive like you did. The fuck? But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, you. Why are you doing all this evil shit to us?
what the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. You mean bear?
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeals? That vocabulary, though.
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your fucking ass in the ground, nigga. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you want to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside world being trapped in this same place. You're trapped, huh? You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. Word? Yo, think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
grills, chills, kills!
Oh, he said everyone, word? When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Probably the people that he's broadcasting this to the whole entire world. Maybe. Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Monokuma's the nigga, bro. I don't care what nobody say. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. God damn, man. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Despair. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Everyone described her. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Word?
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class started. You have to figure out the mystery of the case yourself. Which means you already knew, like I did, before we even came in, son. Get thinking. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Duh. The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that. Yeah, because you're so naive, bro. You don't give a fuck. Carefree.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's the fact that she can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why... Are you saying when she wrote that dying message, she wasn't sure of the decision? Nah, the bitch still betrayed me, regardless. That don't mean shit to me. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it is.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Dumb bitch. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Good question. Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Well, that's one way to go through life. Just move forward, but just leave it behind. But I think the most logical way would be you take every burden in life you go through and just move on forward with it and carry it with you. Every experience. But that is one way that Kyoko just said. Just move past it and keep moving forward. But everybody doesn't do that, son.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others will never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I can never do that. Exactly, me neither. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard world. So smart. That's like why I like you. Well, I have high expectations of you. You too, girl. Shit, Kyoko, ultimate detective. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I had to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just had pretty good intuition. Well, that puts the end to this chapter, son. So 3 people died. Junko died, Sayaka died, and Leon died. Y'all gave me Leon's bet, bro. Come on now, y'all so wrong for doing that. Alright, I'm gonna end the live stream here. Since I finished class trial. I think I know how my live stream is done. I'm gonna make sure the class trials are like a separate video. And then put the chapter all in one live stream like I did last time. So I'm gonna end it here and do chapter 2 another time. If you knew one kitty was the killer, what would you do? Or your other girlfriend? I'm not answering that. Come back to this joint next time. I already know how I'm gonna live stream this series, son. Chapters and the class trials could be one separate video, so that way it doesn't all get combined. So we're gonna end it here. Come back next time. I already told you, but you're not getting a response to that, so stop asking.
Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Danganronpa.
You snitch. I ain't snitching if it's my girl, nigga, but I'm not saying nothing. I ain't responding to that. Alright, till next time, till we play chapter 2, see ya. That was a good class trial, bro, and a good chapter overall. Can't wait to play the next chapter.